Hey Warren, what's this? It looks like a Hershey's Kiss, but it's huge. What is this? Oh, wait a minute. From that stem, that don't look like a Hershey's Kiss at all. What is
Oh, it's a durian! Oh, it's a durian, look!
And it's not just any durian, everyone. This is one of the most highly prized ones. This is a Musang King, or Mao Shan Wang, or Jungle Cat Durian. Jungle Cat Durian. Okay, don't slice it up yet, Warren. I know you're eager.
No, I'm not.
But we're going to show you. First, we need to know what a Musang King looks like. So if you look for a durian, because this is expensive, I'm gonna tell you now. This cost me almost $165 US to get to the Philippines. Now, typically, you should get this for way cheaper. It's almost about 3 times less. But the reason why it's so expensive is, well, there are a few reasons. One is because of the transportation. The other thing is the Malaysian government requires that this ripened Musang King durian be somewhat frozen to get here.
And you can eat the skin too. Because,
No, you can't.
Just because it's expensive.
Not this shell. No. And the other thing is, the middlemen really make bank on durian. So I can feel here that this is sticky. So this is about ripe. This is really ripe. So first of all, how can you tell real Musang King? Let me tell you also, a durian supplier said that this is a grade A durian. And also, an old tree durian. So that's the other reason why it's expensive. Old tree durian, you could tell if like the pulp is more wrinkly. But let me show you some features here. As you can see, let me hold this up for you. You can see it's almost a perfect oval, like oblong shape. So this is a grade A, and there's grade AA, there's grade AAA, and that's the best, and it's more oval. You can see here, there's it's a yellow-green tint here. And of course at this top, you see there's a little bit of clearance here. It's kind of like this is the crown of the durian here. So it's, that's why it's called King, in a way, because it's the crown. Now, the most distinctive feature, like some of you would know, is the star. There's it almost looks like someone drew like a starfish on here. Now, when I got this, it's a fully ripe durian. So it ripens from the bottom and it rips, kind of in all 5 directions with the seams. And what also determines the grade of the durian is also how many compartments or how many pods you have, or how many sides you get of flesh. So I think with a grade A, you should get about 4 or 5 sides, I think. So anyway, now that I've said that, Warren's gonna do the honors.
It's so easy to open, guys.
Okay, so it is easy for him
Just
because as you
follow
can
the
see,
report. Yeah.
you just follow the star, and that's the wedge. And of course, Mother Nature did its own bit here. One thing I also should note is that in Malaysia, there are actually few regions that grow durian. And this comes from Pahang, Malaysia. Yes. Yeah, what happened here? This is grade A durian. Grade A Musang King. You can see here, it's almost like a yellowish pulp here. It does feel a bit frozen, unfortunately. So that's one side. There's 2 sides here. Look at this side here. This looks really promising. Look how beautiful that color is. It has a kind of, it's not as golden as some other durian flesh I've seen. It's kind of like a pale, it's kind of like a old gold sort of color. Old gold, like a, I should say a brighter shade of like old gold. I took a little bit off my finger because I had a little bit of a durian. It really is almost like melt in your mouth, and I do get more pronounced garlicky flavor here. So we have how many sides here? 1, 2, 3, 6 sides.
Oh man, this is 2 kilos. It's 6,000.
Actually, it's 3. It's almost 3 kilos. This is, yeah, guys,
No,
the price of this.
This shell.
Oh,
I just kept this.
so this is about 2 3/4 kilos. That durian there. So, like I said, I just got this today, and it was fully ripe, and I had to try it, even though it came a bit frozen. Okay. So this pulp here is quite, should be like a little bit waxy. Really feels buttery, and so let me try this out. I'm gonna try this massive scoop and just scoop it out.
I'm gonna wear this.
Glove?
Yeah, gloves.
Okay. So, I guess, you know, in some ways durian almost tastes like, has the texture of like ice cream, or like, what's the word? Frozen custard. So this, I think the fact that it's a little bit frozen and it got here is gonna amplify the frozen custard of this. Now, I should get the perfect balance between sweet and bitter, and I know what I should expect as far as mouthfeel is concerned, but I can't wait to try this. First time trying Musang King, especially from a grade A old tree durian. Now, one thing about this type of durian, especially the one distinctive feature about it, is how buttery it is. So, what it should do is it should melt in your mouth like easily, which it is actually doing right now. So you actually just let it set on your tongue and let all the magic happen, more or less. I got one with the seed here. It's really balanced compared to other durian I've had. It's more on, there's more of an accentuation on the butteriness of the texture. And very, you know, it almost disintegrates in your mouth. And so the mouthfeel kind of distributes, it coats your tongue really fast. What I'm getting especially, if I take like a little bit of it, like this, I'm getting like a stronger garlic note than I would get but if I took one, you know, pod down, as it were. I'm just gonna get dirty with this, I guess. But I really get like, it's not super, it's super sweet in like the butterscotch vanilla sort of taste. There's not so much of like a creme brulee, like roasty, like Basque cheesecake sort of taste I get with some durian. Let me try this out. It's almost like butterscotch egg custard. This side here has some more like a brown sugar, a slight brown sugar sweetness with some like cream, definitely creaminess. There's a little bit of like an alcoholic bitterness too. And then right now I'm just letting it settle in my tongue. Yeah. It's like melting. So even though this is a little bit frozen, it doesn't really, in some bites it almost like frozen custard, but it just melts like butterscotch drip. A bit waxy in that pulp, but so creamy, so buttery. I'm getting a like really pronounced vanilla out of this. Now, I've not had the super bitter durian before. I had a batch of local regular Puyat durian from Davao, which is one of those year-round varietals of durian, and that one tastes, it starts to taste more metallic the more it ripens, but it's overwhelmingly sweet. This is just such a nice balance between sweet, you get a little more bitter, it's very creamy, very buttery. You can see here how wrinkly and dense this pulp is. My durian sellers told me that this is from an old tree. Actually, my fixer said that, and I said, my fixer to get my durian seller. That, wow. I'm really astounded to like the... And one thing more, the more I eat this, the more I want it. That is such an amazing sign, because durian, it fills you up. It really does. And I've eaten whole fruits myself, you know, for breakfast for like consecutive days. And can't really get enough of it, but this is just, the balance is just fantastic, and it's just the luxuriousness of it all. That mouthfeel is almost unforgettable. It's like vanilla pudding. Puyat, like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna bring it back to that. To me, it kind of tastes like caramel cheesecake. So I love that type of like caramel chocolate cheesecake durian sort of taste. This one is just way imbalanced, and it's just like the dark, like the sweetness that you like the, you know, that chocolate sort of, you know, hint. It's just, you know, there in certain bites, but wow, this is quite something. Now I wonder though, of course, if I try a AA or a AAA, if I'll get durian that's or durian flesh that's kind of more distributed around the pod, so it's a little more how should I say this? A little more girthy. My fingers are all messy. I have a spoon, by the way, but you just need to get dirty with this thing, I think. Just licking off my fingers. And as I do, those garlic and oniony notes kind of come out a little more. So I think with this or with any durian, you know, gotta do them in different, you know, I think you gotta do them in different spurts of how much intake, you know, whether you just pick one up. And yeah, I love like just the waxy texture here. Again, this is frozen on its journey up here. So this went from Pahang, Malaysia, on the flight to Metro Manila, and found its way up to the jungles of Pit Dig, Ilocos Norte, in the northwest Philippines. Yet, I'm telling you this, I think one understated thing, or at least that I'm finding idiosyncratically, is the more I'm getting this, the more that I just want to dig into it more. This is just phenomenal balanced dessert. And like the perfect end to our so my previous video was the pastrami sandwiches from Deli by Chelly. Awesome stuff, by the way. Awesome stuff. And this is like the perfect cleanser for that. And perfect follow-up. The sweet, like the balanced sweetness. But for me, what makes it so special is the mouthfeel. The mouthfeel makes it just oh so intoxicating. It just intoxicating in the sense you just want more of it. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. The bitterness, you know, every durian's really different, but the bitterness is really in check too. I can't wait to try the really bitter durians and see what type of reaction I would get. Phenomenal stuff. No exaggeration. You will never forget how buttery and creamy this is. I was expecting like that first bite to be like really like frozen custard. Or it's really just, you know, custard that's just melting on your tongue. And that's really, taste-wise, such a defining feature of Mao Shan Wang durian. And this is my first time to try it, having had, you know, Montong and Chani and Kanyao and the regular like Puyat and Arancillo here. Those are only my exposures to durian so far. My first time to have a Musang King. This is, I can see why and I can taste why this is really the king of kings. And there's a durian called King of Kings that's supposedly better than Musang King. But wow, this takes some topping. And I've had, you know, I'll compare it to like the Puyat durian again. This is my reference point. in which it's kind of like pillowy whipped cream. This is not really like that, in which you're just eating like the texture is just like exactly pillowy caramel cheesecake whipped cream. This is just vanilla butterscotch with extra creaminess and body. It's hard to explain. Creaminess and body, but not too dense. Very smooth. There's of course some caramel notes here. I think less on the creme brulee at certain points. Sometimes you get like just very harmonized onion garlicky tones. Sometimes strong if you just take like a finger and just like, you know, twist your mouth. Dulce de leche. You gotta get that too. Like condensed milk. Condensed milk as well. I'm getting. And the seeds here are a teensy bit smaller than I'm used to. And kind of like more flatter teardrops. That's how I would describe them. But yeah. And then sometimes it finishes a little savory. Kind of meaty. Like a beefy garlic sort of finish. At points before kind of being overridden by more luscious creaminess that's going on. It's very rich. And the perplexing thing to me is it's very rich. Yet smooth, almost you could say ephemeral. You know? Like slightly, like not aerated and pillowy like puyat. But it's mysteriously rich. Yet kind of feels like I said, it makes you want to go in for another bite right away, despite the fact that you're probably getting stuffed to the gills with this. But my goodness, I see why it's just so ballyhooed. And part of the reason why it's so ballyhooed is that, or why it's so expensive as far as the export quality of this durian, is because this is a status symbol in China. This is a celebration fruit. I mean, experiencing this now, and this is an occasion unto itself. There's no special occasion for me or any of the folks here. This is the special occasion. Is this, and I can see why, taste why. This is like special occasion stuff. And I mean, you're paying $165 for fruit to export to the Philippines. Probably more expensive to other countries too, like Australia. So I guess, you know, I'm taking this down by myself. Nobody's around. Everybody's very happy about those pastrami sandwiches. I'm just gonna enjoy this like a fine wine, I think. Let this warm up a little bit too, which is what I should have done. But I was pressed for time because of the filming the pastrami sandwich vlog. And it's almost sunset here. I was just trying to get so much light out of the day. I felt like I was pressed for time doing this. But, you know, I admit I was a teensy bit stressed. This is the perfect de-stressor. I forgot. This is Grade A, Mao Shan Wang, Old Tree Durian. Old Tree Durian. Gosh. This is truly amazing. Amazing durian. Alright, that's like half of the durian done. You know, I had that big batch of goodies from Deli by Chelly, and I want to get to the charcuterie tomorrow. That's for another video. The next video from here that I plan. But also it was my Musang King durian. And then I also got a couple other durian types that I'd like to compare. I got some D101, but this is not, it's not grown in Malaysia. It's locally grown in Davao. So I'm gonna try that and see if it is a great substitute for Mao Shan Wang. It's gonna be hard to really top this, so but I would love to see that D101 The more affordable option really gives you similar bang for your buck, but I think this mouthfeel, this buttery mouthfeel that disintegrates in your mouth, is really the main driver as to why this durian is so highly prized. And why is it so highly priced? It's really the luxurious mouthfeel. You know, mainly, you know, the durians, you know, the taste profile, you know, I would say more or less on the same axis. They're gonna differ in certain attributes, certain flavors, or what flavors emphasized. Remember, they're practically almost all the same. Halfway through this, and I'm just thinking to myself, I could use another, and I can use another, and I can use another. It has like that vanilla cream finish that is so refined. I can't really explain it. It's not overly sweet, yet it feels rich, yet it feels not aerated, but it feels so smooth. Buttery smooth. It is truly something. I want to get Warren in on this. See what he thinks about all this. Back in a bit. Okay, Warren. I'm gonna have him try a little bit. Get this piece here.
This one?
Or this one here.
Oh, this one?
Or this one. Yeah, that one. Don't worry, I just got the spoon off of it. Don't chew it. Don't chew it. Don't chew it. What's going on? Warren, what is...
Oh, you can feel the smoothness, right?
That's so smooth, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So you...
That's what I'm saying.
It coats the mouth like...
Yeah.
So easily.
It's like you're chewing a gum, a smooth gum, right?
But then when you let it do its thing on your mouth, what do you think?
Can I have more?
Oh, shut up! Oh yeah, a little bit more.
Just-
But you know, one thing I said was that the once you get a taste, you want more of it. That's the thing about durian. Like you get kind of tired by the richness, but this has enough richness, and it makes you want some more. It's addicting.
Yeah, it is.
It's very addicting. Now that, like I told you, I mean, durian, they have different attributes, different textures, different flavor profiles. But what I can say is that butteriness
Yeah, the butteriness.
is just off the chain good. You have that pulp, and look at that.
Oh, we're gonna save the seeds.
Yeah, we gotta save the seeds and see if we can plant them out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, and this is another feature. Look how easy this, as it warms, just how easy the pulp just dense, and look at that. Make cream out of it. Like clotted cream. And I'm telling you guys, you really should get down and dirty with your durian. Because when you eat it from the hand, from this one, different sensation. Different. And when you do it with a spoon. As strange as that sounds.
They say that if you wanna taste a durian, it smells bad.
But it tastes like heaven.
Yeah.
Smells like hell, tastes like heaven.
And for me, this is not taste like.
It doesn't taste like a durian you're used to, huh?
Yeah.
Would you say it's sobrang sulit?
Sobrang sulit, guys. Bili na kayo ng durian. Oh, someone beeping. Alright, so...
Mao Shan Wang.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna finish this before you can ever get to the spiel, so...
Yeah. Oh, wait. You want to help you? Get rid all of it?
Okay.
Alright.
Pull up a chair, let's eat some. I'll share some with you.
No, I'm not
No.
gonna do that chair thing.
Look at the seed too, it's smaller. It's like flat. Look at that. Don't chew, once again. It's unlike any durian I've ever tried. You know, I get it. It has like a marzipan.
How about caffeine?
No, you can't drink caffeine with this.
Okay.
But this almost has like a marzipan aftertaste. Yeah. Ooh. I get out of this one a jolt of bitter, like alcoholic bitterness. That's just like there. A little bit out of this one. Alcoholic bitterness. So I know that once you get to AA and AAA grade durian, it starts to taste more bitter, and so it has like an even better balance between sweetness and bitterness. I would love to try that for you, by the way. I might do a video, guys, and it's gonna cost a lot of money to do it. It's probably gonna cost $1,000 to compare grade A, AA, and AAA Musang Wang.
50,000?
Yeah, I'm serious. If you guys want to see that, then subscribe. I'm telling you now, subscribe. I mean, especially we're gonna do
about that.
all the extravagant stuff for you. I feel like I still want more. That's the thing.
Yeah, me too. I want more. Eat some.
Because you know how... Have you ever felt like eating other durian? That it's so rich you don't want another pod?
Yeah.
I don't feel the same way about this. This one just makes you want it and want it and want it more. I'm getting like chocolate brownie notes too at the end. Like a chocolate brownie, and then it fades into more vanilla butterscotch. That sort of thing. As this is warming up. Man, oh man. Yeah, I'm getting more chocolate brownie out of this too. Like a rummy chocolate brownie notes coming out. $165. 8,250 pesos. One fruit from Malaysia. 3 times the price of the going rate for grade A Mao Shan Wang. If you ask me, this is worth it than like over. And I'm not trying to down our local durians here in the Philippines because they're fantastic in their own way. We want to spotlight more of them, especially for me. I want to get the cob white durian. But this is a good introduction, I think, to durian. If you want an introduction, this is the one fruit you should introduce yourself to. As for me, out of this, I'm getting more sweetness. There's the bitterness is very like it's not super bitter. Maybe like 20% more bitter. 20% bitterness. Certain things are just more pungent than the durian I'm used to here in the Philippines. Or like straight up montong. This is not even getting tiring. It's just really bizarre. And I have 2 more pods left and I'm not missing a step. Oh, I'm getting that nice bitterness close to the seed. It's more of a garlic bitterness. I don't really know about garlic getting bitter. But yeah, it's almost like the bitter is really more alcoholic. It's almost as if it's like coated in varnish a little bit and it fades just as quick. Yeah. So creamy. That is unbelievable. I'm gonna take this wrinkly part of that durian. Look at that. And that skin there is that nice waxy feel, but then when you put a little bit of pressure, crumbles like cream. Sometimes I get more pronounced savory notes out of this too. It's very balanced. I'm even getting more of a burnt scallion sort of thing going on here. Wow. I would definitely love to try this in Malaysia. Of course, because of, La Peste. That's very hard to do now. But this is the next best thing. Even if it's frozen a bit, it's warming up too. Just like I feel like I'm warming up a little bit. We're like butterscotch. Like egg tart sort of thing going on here. Wow. Mouthfeel. It's really, I think the thing I won't forget about this is mouthfeel, plus just that desire just to keep getting more of it, more of it, more of it. So I'll say you guys in Singapore and Malaysia, you guys are super lucky. You get this fruit for cheaper. Cheaper. Because this is quite something. You know, they're like durian maniacs who can finish one entire fruit. But then, you know, before I said, it's so rich, how could you go ahead and just conquer the entire thing? Eat multiple fruits a day. Okay, if I was surrounded by this, I would honestly quit eating meat and eat this all day. That's how good it is. Of course, I'll gain some weight because durian is high in carbohydrates and it's high in sugar. So, now there have been some myths that durian raises your cholesterol and your blood pressure. Actually, it's been proven also that durian can... Now, I think they've mainly tested this on animals, so there's kind of like a real mythos or a real mythology about the durian, or a bunch of lore about it. But actually it helps mediate your blood pressure. And then there's some other things where it's got so much fiber, it helps you go more easily. And then there's some other health benefits. They say actually reduces your risk for cancer, stuff, you know, as if, and it's like almost too good to be true when you read all that stuff. But hey, whatever helps you sleep at night. And then of course there's the durian and alcohol thing. I dare not drink alcohol or Coke with this durian, knowing perhaps the dire consequences that come with it. But, you know, I've heard it's mainly just causes indigestion. I'm starting to get a little sad. But, not really. Because I do have more durian to try for you. D101 and Golden Puyat. So I'm looking forward to that just as much. And if I can pony up the money, and I'm sure I will, and I'm sure I'll be crazy enough to spend, what, $1,000 over 50,000 to 60,000 pesos? I'm willing to do that for you. To try out grade A, grade AA, grade AAA. In a mukbang sort of thing. What do you say to that, guys? I mean, if there's any room to subscribe, well, you should subscribe. Okay. Last big bite. Last big one here. We're gonna call it a day. Warren is waiting because he wants to do his spiel.
Today is the day.
Today's the day. Today's always the day. Alright. Let's down this. There's still a little bit of creamy morsels, guys, on my plate. I'll try to get as much as I can. But yeah. This was truly a delicious... It's really an experience. I wouldn't call it a delicious fruit. It really is a delicious gastronomic experience. Now, I'm not going to encourage you guys, if you hate durian, to try it. You know, because some people are very, very averse to that. I mean, I know it firsthand. My dad used to give, he wanted to give like $50 or $100 to someone here, family in Pit Dig, or anybody willing to try it. No one ever wanted to try durian. They're scared of it. It was so stinky and it's whatever. So I'm not going to force you guys to think, but I'll tell you now. This, if you love sweet stuff, if you had a sweet tooth, a real sweet tooth, then you can kind of pay no mind or pay little mind to the smell. You hate it. Because this truly tastes heavenly. What I'll remember is the mouthfeel. Just coating your mouth, you know, on contact. You just let that thing melt. My goodness. Full coverage of your tongue, of creaminess. Just a wash with creaminess. It is outstanding. And then I just want to eat more of it, and more of it, and more of it. And I have no more of it. I just got the little bits and pieces I didn't get. So I might just lick this entire thing, the entire plate. I might get that desperate. Okay, on that kind of sad note, Warren, bring us home.
Alright guys, so you heard that? All what he say, Miss Felix, Mr. Felix Orwella. So guys, right? So 50k, sir.
Oh yes, the 50K.
Yeah, 50K subscribers. So what are you waiting for, guys? Come on, let's do it now. Subscribe.
Okay, so let's recap, everybody. 50,000 subscribers. If we hit that goal, I'm gonna put you guys in a raffle.
Raffle, and then we'll go Manila,
and we're going to spend 50,000 pesos on a massive seafood feast. Yeah. I'm telling you now. I'll take you to Macapagal Dampa. Now, of course, this is contingent upon whether we can do it, thanks to with the quarantines being as they are. So hopefully things change. Hopefully we can go to Manila. Hope to see you in Manila. We get to eat 50,000 pesos worth of seafood at the Dampa. Macapagal Dampa. Yeah. At my favorite place too, Hong Kong Master Cook.
Wow.
Yes.
So guys, what are you waiting for? Yeah, come on, let's do it.
And I said it sober, but kind of drunk on durian. So I guess you could say I'm kind of drunk to say that. I'm in every well mind. Everyone, 50,000 subscribers, not 15, but 50.
Yeah.
50K. Half of 100K. There you go.
That was so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just subscribe and then boom. See you there.
Yeah.
Dampa Seafood.
Yes, that's it.
Bang show. Wow.
Yeah, we can't wait for that, guys. So get in on the ground floor. There's so much content. We have so much to show you as far as the food. It's more than instant noodles now. We the playbooks open up, everybody. We can do whatever. So till the next time, everybody, keep cool but care, and remember the empire never ended.